called extra.
Right.
Happy New Year from the Granny Women.
She blowed off the other end.
Okay.
Look at that time. Thanks everyone for watching us this year. We've enjoyed it and we hope you have. Hi, I'm Granny and welcome. This is Dixie, this is Cindy. And we're all about the same age. I had them when I was so young and had them so close that we all growed up together. I growed up with them. I didn't know nothing about a baby when I had her. But I had to learn. And we've always been close. I don't even think Adam as my daughters. I think Adam as, we're all sisters. We're all together. So we've been really close.
So how many did you end up canning this year?
506 cans and 28 bags of corn in the freezer.
And how much did you can?
I think it was $9.70, and I still got to can sausage. We killed hogs this week, one hog, and we've got to kill another one the next week. And I've got to make lard, and I've got to can sausage, so I'm gonna hit 1,000 jars.
And how many freezers do you have?
3 now. I went and got another one the other day, so I got 3. So tight, I couldn't hardly breathe to even talk.
We was
I'm
going up
going
and down
four-wheel.
and bumped in that old field.
And I was driving with one hand in the gas because I have it holding my phone this way and trying to drive it through that field. That's so funny.
What was your favorite episode to make, Cindy?
I like them all.
Do you have a favorite, Granny?
What that we
A favorite episode to film?
Which one was the funniest that you liked doing?
well, picking the berries was the funniest, but it was awful tiresome when I had to walk all the way back there.
Had you been on a
Oh,
four-wheeler before?
No, I'd never been on one before.
Would you get back on one?
Well, yes, you tell me to. If Ed can help me off. I didn't have no trouble getting on, but getting off. Trying to crawl around her.
Yeah, Mama's legs. It was so funny.
We need a behind-the-scenes cameraman.
That's just good memories of their mommy. They can sit there and laugh at their mommy when mommy's gone. I would have went prepared.
You weren't prepared.
She never riding boots on. She had tennis shoes on. I had boots on.
Then there wasn't that much space, and I have to reach my leg and try to get it around Dixie to get behind her. Phew, I thought I was going to fall off.
Said, Dixie needs a selfie stick for Christmas.
Hi, I'm Granny. We're going blackberry picking.
And I'm Mima, and we're going blackberry picking. I'm hoping that we can get enough blackberries that we can to make us some blackberry dumplings this winter.
I said, I don't think what I have picked has been worth all these scratches and sticks that I've got in my fingers that Cindy will have to pick out.
So what were your thoughts when we first started, when I said, hey, let's make some videos?
I thought, well, Jessica's full of it. We can't make no videos. We're not movie stars.
And then when we kind of hit 1,000 that first week, what did you think then?
Well, Cindy would tell me how much we hit, and I'd say, well, good. Just keep it going.
And what did you all think when we first started this?
I was all for it. But I said, there ain't no way Dixie's going to do this. And now she's just Miss Hollywood.
I am not Miss Hollywood. You must be Miss Bucker Hill. Cindy called me and told me we was going to do this. And I said, well, what did Mama say? Did Mama say we had to do this? She said, yeah. And I said, okay. And Mama said we had to do it. We got to do it. So we do it.
We go out Dixie's and she cooks hog jaws and black-eyed peas and cabbage, but thyme in the cabbage, soup beans, cornbread, and we eat like a bunch of pigs.
We have dessert too.
We usually can't eat dessert after we eat all them hog jaws.
We take the dessert in the go box.
All right, so what do hog jaws and all of that mean? Why do you guys eat that meal?
Health, wealth,
Prosperity.
and wisdom.
Do you all stay up late and celebrate New Year's?
Me and Cindy and the kid and Thomas and Anna, and usually Thomas's mom and Mama comes down, and we sit up till New Year's comes in.
We watch the ball drop on TV.
I've never sat up and watched New Year's. I tell Ed we need to go to bed on New Year's and rest, so we'll rest all year. We don't work our hind ends off all year long. So it's done the opposite.
So it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, I need to
I'm gonna
stay
stay
up
up.
this year. See if I
Well,
can
I
slow
never
down
go to
next year.
bed before
But we always
1
put a
o'clock.
little money in our pockets and have a little money in our pockets New Year's if it's nothing but change. So we won't be broke all year.
Does that
we
work
come
well?
pretty low broke, but we at least have a nickel or a dime or something.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions this year?
No, I never did make any. I always made them when I was young. I was always going to diet. I'd get bigger, and I just quit making them.
What about you all? Any New Year's resolutions this year?
I don't make them
I don't make them either.
because I just lie to myself, so I just don't do it.
Welcome to Granny Women of Appalachian.
I'm Linda, and everybody calls me Granny. And I became a granny when I was 35 years old. 3 years, and I was a mama before I was 20 years old of 3 kids. The kids asked me, how did we live without a McDonald's? We went to bed with the biscuits Mama had left over. We didn't have chips and lunch and meat and all that good stuff.
Stuff to get up and snack out of the fridge.
Cookies and cakes. And, so, yeah, I was just thinking, well, it's hard raising 7 kids. 7 of us.
You couldn't keep enough snacks in the house anyways. With that many kids, you know.
No.
I'm Mima Dixie. This is my mom, and I'm the elder of the family.
I'm Aunt Cindy, and I'm the next to the oldest.
Well, I guess I'm just Granny.
Hey, I'm Cindy. I am Aunt Cindy to everybody around here. Mom's sidekick, because she's getting rheumatoid arthritis. I do most of the squishing and the peeling.
For nothing but cornbread, ever. And we've been married 43 years, and that's what I got for my 25th wedding anniversary was a new skillet.
And Daddy told her one day, he said, make me some killed lettuce tonight for supper. He's working day shift. He come in, he said, what did you do? Aunt Donna, I wanted it killed. I didn't want it dead and buried. She put it in a skillet and fried it. Instead of pouring the stuff over it,
Uh-huh.
We put it in the skillet and fried it. Any day of the week, with anything you want to eat it with.
Look, deer's been in here and are eating my tomatoes. Look, they're on the ground. They've done took a bite. Guys, I have got to sign off here before I sin. This is just absolutely making me mad.
Well, Dixie said Will was out there trying to catch her a frog, to fry frog legs. And I said, Mama, Daddy used to do that every night when he come in at 11 o'clock from work. He'd get Norma and they'd go frog eating. And Mama saved them in the freezer, so she had 500 pair of frog legs. And she cooked them. We had everybody from Bullocks Holler, Biltmore, Bus City. I don't even know how they got in the house, but they ate 500 pair of frog legs.
We're just here swinging. Oh, that layer, that'd be a sight, wouldn't it? But you can take some snuff and a little bit of this lard. If you got hemorrhoids, cure you up in one day. I've got that on sale for $2.
Why didn't you buy me one?
Because it's the only one the Ingles had.
Huh.
So.
He'd say, you're dumber than a slop bucket.
Oh, now, which one was that said didn't have no handles?
Mickey was just about 3 years old. He said, Daddy, slop bucket don't have no handles. I use my little iron skillet every day, because usually I have to make cornbread every day.
A holler is a strip of land between two mountains where people live.
That's where we live, is up in the holler. What are we supposed to say, anyhow?
However you
just
want to
follow my
introduce.
lead.
There you go.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Aunt Cindy.
And I'm my Dixie, and welcome to our show. What are we going to say?
I don't know.
Granny will come up with something.
They had her right in the window, never, not a stitch of clothes on. Bill Stone said, can't you put something on that young to cover her up a little bit? And we went back over there, they had a big old safety pin pinned in your shirt and a big diaper on you. Catch Mama going to the outside toilet, and we'd grab her up and dress her in our doll clothes. Hi, I'm Granny, and these are my daughters. Guess what's cooking in our house today?
So we have Preacher and Deacon here, and we named them that because you can't really trust either one of them. Every one of them was up there in the old house smoking.
Well, Gina wasn't, because she's too little.
Well, she was up there, and they was Candy and Sissy and Rocky and Todd. Every kid in the community was up there in the old house smoking with us.
Chucky.
It looked like the house was on fire, didn't it?
Yeah, we didn't know the smoke rolled out windows, but it does.
It did. And guess who got caught smoking?
Me and
Me and
Dixie.
Rocky. And me and Rocky got our hind ends fired up, and nobody else got a whooping.
I got a whooping.
Yeah, you got one, but it was just a smack, because you just
Well, I
Well, I
take
must
my
have heart-
whooping, you don't.
you just about have heart attacks when you get whoopings. But Blanche said Candy and Sissy wouldn't do anything like that, so they didn't get in trouble. The only two got in trouble and got really good whoopings was me and Rocky.
You had to go to the board and name all these parts of the bone with this little stick. And instead of getting up there and saying the clavicle and the scapula and the sternum, she gets up there and starts singing. The head bone's connected to the neck bone. Embarrassed me to death.
I'll let you start, Cindy, introducing everybody.
Hi, I'm Aunt Cindy.
And I mean my Dixie.
And I'm Granny.
Welcome.
Breathe, baby.
You laugh, stop mine.
And he was doing Sunday school, and we were supposed to go to the book of Titus. Well, he didn't spell it right, and he put the tits. And everybody in the class didn't want to hurt his feelings, but we kept looking. And finally, poor little old Norma felt sorry for him and went up there, and she said, would everybody turn to the book of Titus instead of the book of tits? And she wiped it out and spelled it right. It was so funny. And he never did know he's put tits up there. Everybody was sitting there. I bet we had 30 30 people in our Sunday school class, and everybody's looking at each other, and I thought, well, heck, I don't know how to spell it right, because I can't spell either.
Go ahead, and you
Yeah, please do.
All right, Dixie's got the giggle box turned on. And we're doing pies. I have peach. She does have blackberry, and Granny has apple.